I welcome myself to you, James Simon. we can start, and the other guy will show up eventually.
I'm gonna post a guild.
Need bosses though?
Not in this one. If you do the last boss for this daily, you get the whole thing.
Who's skipping bosses? Oh, you mean for the player that comes in after? I got you, right. Yes, for the daily pledge, it's only the final boss necessary. Yeah, if you'll read it, it says, complete the March of Sacrifices. Just gotta win. It's kind of an inconsistency in the game.
Yeah.
With dungeon rules.
They changed it when people would get pulled in and not get the whole daily, so later they changed it, so it's just like a time cutoff.
But they didn't go back and change the others.
They didn't go back and change it now.
It's all fucked up. It makes me so angry, I just want to turn into a bubble, you know what I mean? Thank God that's not a long memento.
What's a crimson funnel?
Who says that?
Does it use crimson funnel?
I don't think it's me. Somebody using Lady Thorn's monster set? What are you using, James?
I'm using Choke Thorn. Using Spell Power Cure and...
Oh, that's a pretty good setup, man. No, it's not from him. I don't know where that came from. She got a synergy she'd never seen before. That's funny. Wait, what class are you? James. I should know. You're Templar, right?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, yeah. Yeah, no, I have no idea, Cash.
There's nothing that should have... That was weird.
she got a synergy she'd never seen before, ever. Crimson Funnel. Sounds like a feminine product. So you were in here waiting for replacements, and were your replacements?
One of my guild members asked to run this because it was the daily. I was digging holes, so I didn't even bother picking up the daily because I didn't care. And I said, okay, I'll join you. So he joined. He was the guy that was in here. He dropped out.
And so we came in. You are so fucking lucky that me and her got picked as replacement. Because this is not going to be a normal experience.
Well, so the hunter guy was your friend?
He was on my goodness. I've never talked to him. He just asked running on the daily, and I said, sure. I was digging a hole, not really doing anything. And then he dropped out, so I'm in here. Now he's spamming me invites. I'm like, dude, you left me in a dungeon. I was like, once I'm in the place, I'm not leaving.
Wait, why did he leave the group, though?
He went to go grab somebody else, apparently.
Uh-oh.
Started and already dead.
Well,
because he left, that's when everybody else dropped in.
I just love a good
food up. You weren't ready, buddy.
Okay, so no matter what happens, if we leave right now, Wicked Mind, oh my God, is gonna get left out. So that's not polite. We can't do that.
Yeah, no. Once I'm in dungeon, if I'm the healer, I'm not leaving because I don't do that.
Well, if you want to take a second to tell him I don't want to abandon these people, you can do that. Although me and Cash are okay, we don't have to do it, but I hate to do that to somebody, to a stranger. You know? I don't want to mess up Wicked's run. Hey, Wicked.
All right, he knows.
What are you guys trying to do?
Just the dungeon.
Is this the daily?
Yes.
Anyways?
It is.
Yeah,
yes.
it is.
That can't be shared, can it?
No, but I will let you go get it. Right now, go grab it.
Yeah, we'll wait for you.
No, I'm not worried about it. I'm going to be running it again right afterwards anyway, so let's go.
Alright, let's do it quick so you can get back to that guy.
I was digging holes, so... I don't care where I end up.
Listen, I'm Italian. When someone says they're digging holes, it doesn't mean the same thing.
No, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. You're on my scrying, and anybody who interrupts me gets put in a hole.
Yeah, I love scrying. It's like, I mean, if only they came out with a card game. I think that's the only thing missing. You know what I mean?
I think they're planning on adding that. Aren't they?
I know, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I wanted a new class, and they gave us a fucking card game. You know, everyone wanted a new class. They should have made like a Dragonborn class or some shit like that.
Oh, I would love a Dragonborn. Like being able to shout.
Yeah. And a lot of the enemies already have the animations and the skills. You know?
Oh yeah, the dragon chucking around like an asshole all the time.
Yeah, plus there's like the dude from Moongrave fame. He does fucking Fus Roda and fucking dragon shouts of all kinds.
Yeah, right, with the fucking, the Blood Witch.
Don't forget, Cash, I can't back in that bubble.
They just keep
I know.
stacking up for some reason. I don't understand.
Well, yeah, the bow person always teleports to somebody. They're annoying. And now the hard part.
The spirit of the stag
I just have to
lives
use
on.
only stamina abilities.
Yep.
Actually, that's most of my abilities anyway. I don't know what I'm complaining about. Back up a little bit. Nice Dawnbreaker. Go back in.
I'm taking aim.
Yeah, that's the blue circle that's silencing me. Try to do this on a fucking magic dragon knight. It's fucking not fun.
So we have become the prey. How pathetic.
So if anybody's actually looking for anything in here, let me know, because I really don't know or care.
I'm looking for fun.
Yeah, we just keyed up for a random
Yes.
because we were bored.
I always enjoy getting pulled into a dungeon, especially vet, because then I can get another head I just put in a box.
Yes. Another head in the box.
I'm explaining my player house. I have a whole section just dedicated to showing off.
Pile of bodies, pile of heads. Oh, they're making a Venom 3, Cash.
Ooh, nice.
That's good, right? That's good.
I'm excited.
There's a box right here.
Wicked Mind, I've seen you somewhere before in the past.
I've been around.
Maybe a random dungeon or a Crag 1 random trial. I queue up for a lot of random dungeons. Hey, look, we can actually skip these heads. Really? Oh, there is. Alright, kill the enemies. I think when you call it a box instead of a chest, it's a little more, you know, sensual.
Something more interesting.
I'll give equally interested. But definitely one's easier than the other. You'd be driving on the highway and you might see a chest. You ain't gonna see no box on the highway, sorry. I mean, unless you're in France. I knew I recognized your DPS.
I'm over here. I found.
Yeah, this is like one of my lowest damaging characters too.
You've returned.
I have 11 100k plus characters from 100k to 117k. And my wife divorced me. People wonder how I did it, and I tell them, you just have to abandon your family, your job, everything. Have nothing but a room with internet, and you can do it too. All it takes is a broken heart and a terrible...
You don't get a shit bucket. You're not playing that.
That's why I don't have 18 characters, I only have 12. I have one tank though. Oh fuck, no! Oh. You know, when you go to res somebody and they cancel the res and res themselves, it's almost like they slap your hand away. Like, get off me! And they like get up themselves.
I want to leave this cursed realm.
Creepy ass fucking wisp lady. I should have called out block, I'm sorry about that. If we were doing like a no death, I would call all that shit out. Yeah, don't, yeah, that's a fucking... That guy's AoE is... Alright, so there's 2 assassins here, and any one of the 2 could stun us, and like that, for example. You could also dodge roll if you have that blue sparkly shit on you. And then it'll miss trap them with it. Block. Fucking turtles. I wish I could shoot a turtle in real life. And they fixed it where you can't do this cheese anymore. Because joining encounter in progress.
It's not such a bad fight though.
No, and with Wicked's DPS we can just kill the boss. We don't even have to kill the ads, watch. And of course, James's buffs and your buffs. The group has pretty fairly high buffs. So yeah, you'll see, Cash. We'll be able to do it. I'm pretty good at gauging this sort of thing, James.
Scorching heat, smoldering flesh.
Jumping.
Hold block, hold block. Let that hit you with block when that shit comes out from him.
I must defeat.
Why do we keep chasing it?
I cannot rest. I must defeat you.
So many archers! Alright, get ready to hold block. Hold block. Let this hit you while you're holding block. Bam.
Jesus.
Die, Grundy, you piece of shit!
So much fire.
So much
A
fire.
little sweaty. Jeez. Archers everywhere, fire everywhere.
I see no reason why we should do the mechanic. I also herniated my disc in my back doing those DPS tests, so really not proud of it. Oh shit, you got heavy attack. That's yeah.
The Thunder Maw.
Yes, yes. You can't even see him doing that, like, because there's too much going on. You can't see shit.
No.
Why did you explode?
Thundermaw heavy attack. Dirty deeds and the Thundermaw heavy attack.
I thought he was dead.
Alright, there's 2 assassins again, but I'm gonna stun one of them. Oh, she yanked him. Fuck it. The one breaker for everybody. Hey man, you got a trap on your foot. Run them all. Mad Max and the Thunder Mall. Full block? Oh. They recently made it where if you're sprinting, it will turn sprint off if you block too, which was really annoying for like the longest time. It was like a year straight that if you sprint and you hit block, it wouldn't stop you from sprinting. You like block wouldn't work, and that was just jacked because tanks kind of have to turn sprint on and off, or they're never gonna fucking go anywhere in a dungeon, you know. So that was a bad error, and then they finally fixed it.
Something's watching us. I can
But
feel
now
it.
I don't know. Sometimes the game just doesn't work.
Quickly, crouch down.
I've been getting.
Hidden until we can drop the beast
kind of
out.
disappear.
Yes, that's another thing. Like, where'd that come from?
We must use
Yeah, they're just like
our
not
risk
there, and then
searches
if you like turn the camera, they appear back there. I wish that happened in real life.
There'll be a boss just sort of show up. I hate that. Why are we hiding?
You need a PS6 to play this
because
shit,
if you don't, it'll throw you in the air.
and you'll fall
and if
down.
you do that 3 times, you'll die.
Yes, 3 strikes, you're out.
Have you not done this dungeon before?
I have not. I got
Oh, wow.
on here randomly because somebody needed it. All I do is follow
Nice.
people and throw heals everywhere.
So now you can tell that guy I didn't want to do the dungeon like the first time with you, so I did it with these other people just to make sure I get it under my belt.
So I blindly run the things. I used to always do first on the MMOs I played, and it's like this one I didn't want to really have to know what I was doing. So
Yep, healer, that's the
all I
one.
have to do is I just gotta follow the tank and make sure he doesn't die.
Hide, everybody hide.
Nice hide.
Watch out for Indrix. They're now going to come running out from the outside and try to knock you down. There's explosions under your feet. Move out of the way. The next one is going to be lightning on individual people. You can't be near your friend. Like James and Wicked are together. You would shock each other if it was on one of you later in the next one. And then the final one, there's fire shit that also moves around, so everything at the same time. Alright, one more click and the boss is coming out, and if we spam attack him fast enough, we don't really have to worry too much about the edge. Here it comes, get ready.
Location. Remain hidden.
Alright,
Well done. We found the Indrik.
hey. Alright, hide. Oh look, he wrote something in hieroglyphics with the fire. I have this mount, exactly this one too, the white Indrik. I didn't get all the others though. There's so many colors that came out with that thing. But it was before I realized you have to do your tickets properly to get all the extra shit. To avoid spending real life money, obviously. Alright, that's 2 clicks.
Let the fog cover you.
Should be one more click and then we're ready. Bluff. It'd be cool if you had one of those in real life. You're like in a store. And you're okay, I'll buy that. Let me get my wallet. And you just take a wisp out of your purse and it like goes to the car. Grabs your shit for you. Alright. Mad the flame. Get ready to hide. Hide.
Stay hidden
And
until our wisp.
careful, there's a lot of extra shit on this one. Fire. And lightning. And ice. Oh my.
Oh my. That's 2.
I know, right?
Out of the Indrik sight.
Yep, just hide when you land back on the ground quickly. Alright, Cash will get it. Ah! I'm being followed by fire. Oh, that's time. Alright. Let's just go ahead and wipe the fight. Wipe it for practice. Oh, somebody has to release you, but I release you.
This is it. Parcia's heart is ours. With this, my father's freedom is assured.
A little drum beat for you.
Come on.
A little tambourine.
We still have to deliver
Tambourine,
the heart
tambourine,
to Percy.
tambourine. Yeah, they know how to get me to spend money on this fucking game, man. They be putting things in accounts that I cannot resist. A personality comes out, I have to get it. There's no way. A music box comes out, I have to get it.
So
Oh yeah.
easy.
Come back for a second.
Don't do it.
Look, she gets yanked up.
I told you, lass. Here it's hunt or be hunted.
He killed the guy's daughter.
How?
Baylor's a piece of shit. Yeah, he's an asshole.
I really wanted to take attention to what they were saying. I heard somebody talking.
First of all, there's references in here for him smelling her puss. If you pay attention to the words, like, really closely.
Our enemies are upon us.
He is a werewolf, though, so I'll give him that. Which is a good excuse. Like, if anybody was going to say that, it's less creepy from a werewolf somehow. Yeah, we got a lot of people with personality in here in the guild. My guild. And sometimes it's... Yeah, you get the beast personality, but you have to do a no death, a speed run, and the hard mode, not at the same time. But in order to do the no death and the speed run, every single enemy in the dungeon must be killed. Every single one. So you have to like purposely pull all the extra ones that you run past. And then for the hard mode, you don't have to kill everything, just for those two. But then you get the beast personality is pretty cool. It's considered the best personality in the game because it makes you run on all fours. Oh, do you? I put mine on. I actually can't let Cash use her beast personality because then I won't be able to pay attention to what's going on. Sometimes it's easier depending on who you're playing with, and sometimes it could take many tries. But a lot of that also has to do with internet too. If somebody doesn't have good internet, that's gonna fuck up a no death run probably more than anything else. Because all that has to happen is your game freezes for a second, and bam, you're fucked. And there's an error on Tarsier where you just keep getting seen and you can't hide, and if you drop 3 times, you fail. How do you feel about doing this hard mode, just to get it under your belt? Why are you laughing? Don't laugh. Well, the way the hard mode works is at a certain point. I'm gonna mention everything, by the way. I'm gonna tell you when to dodge roll. I'm gonna tell you when to run. I'm gonna tell you when to get on land. I'm gonna tell you when to get in the water. Okay? I'll probably say land is bad, which means stay in the water, or water is bad, which means stay on land. All right? And what we're going to do is the boss is going to go invincible and scream, and we're all going to run at that point around the room like this. If you look at me, we're just going to run around the room. When the green light appears, we go to the green light, and that's when we spam kill most of the dogs at the first green light. Dogs will nip at your feet and slow you down, so don't let them get close to you if you can avoid it, or it'll be harder to get away from them, the little doggies. And then also there's plants. Anytime you see a plant, you just fucking completely fuck the plant up, just so there's not a lot of them grabbing you. If they grab you, you could break out, but they're still sucking you after the breakout, so it takes a breakout and an interrupt to stop the suck. Which is something that rarely happens, right, Kesh?
Yes.
You want to try? Are you all right with trying it, Wicked? For James, it would be quite an achievement to have under your belt to do it on like your first time here. Like, all right. Also, she's gonna pull the boss here, and it's gonna cause him to charge this wall, which means all of our AOE should be here, so he stays in it when he charges the wall. We want to force phase him to like avoid the main phase lasting a long time. But it's also a very recoverable fight, because even if you're the only one left and you could somehow lead the three doppelgangers to the green lights, you can actually end up rezzing everybody because he stuns himself for a moment when it's over, and there's certain points in the fight where you could just like res everyone and it's easy to do it. Wait, Cash, I should put on Spirit Mender for faster res. Oh, I have it on.
Oh.
I have it on. Okay.
I should.
Yes, you should too, yes. Is it called Spirit Mender? No, Spirit Mastery, that's the one.
Spirit Mastery.
I'm a Templar too, so I have a really fast res with that. It's almost like having Kaganax.
What should I take off?
Oh, you know what I want to see? Kaganax, Spirit Mastery, Templar, and the PvP res. All at the same time active. That would look fucking amazing. Fucking 0.3 second reses.
Alright. I got it on now.
Alright, don't stand over there. Come over here where I'm jumping. Because that's exactly where he's going to end up going and charging.
Pulling in 3, 2.
3 damage. Somebody forgot to tell fucking Baylord that Hershey's Boon. Stay off land. Land is there. Hershey's Boon doesn't follow you outside the dungeon, so I don't know what the fuck he thinks he's gonna get out of this. Alright, get on land. Land, water's bad. Alright, we're gonna run, but I'm gonna res you first.
Hold for another moment. I'm going to set a trap.
Alright, the land is bad. Stay off the land. Alright, if the thing disappears beneath your feet, it means that your guy died, and you will not be attacked by a big dude that'll kill you in hit. I forgot to call out that dodge roll, so you gotta go through that fire. Get on land, water is bad. Dodge roll now. Alright, land is gonna be bad in a moment. Land is bad. Dodge roll now. There's
basically just a lot of running.
Lot of running around, right? Mm-hmm. Basically, you're just trying to get to the green light to make it where. Alright, I'm gonna do the reses. Water's about to be bad. Alright, land is gonna be bad. Yes, I'm a Templar. You should let me do it.
Oh, are you?
Yep, land is bad. Watch out for land. Yeah, I'm a Stamplar. Still got that fast res. Uh-oh. Wow! Water's bad. Dodge roll now. You should have a cone on his fucking head like a dog. Alright, land is about to be bad. He would look funny with a doggy cone. Alright, we're just gonna take out some of these stranglers here so they don't try to strangle us while running around the room. It's actually worth going out of your way to do it. There's no rush in this fight to phase him. It doesn't get like more difficult as time goes by. He doesn't have an enragement or anything. Alright, water is bad. Alright, I got hit with the flames, that's alright. Alright, land is gonna be bad. Just killing this plant and I'll be right there. Alright, land is bad. charging. Alright, I think
Water's bad.
water's gonna be bad, yeah. Long Furious times wheel. Alright, we're in the next phase, run. Just turn and just run, just bolt it. And now land is bad first, so stay in the water for now. Alright. We usually run counterclockwise around the room. In a giant circle. Dodge roll now.
Dodge roll.
Alright, all the dogs are dead because my wolf died first. So almost I think all the dogs are dead. Alright, get on land, water is bad. Good job. Dodge roll now. Where's that fucking green light? Oh, it's over there. Alright, land is about to be bad. Dodge roll now. Oh, you can't let him touch you at all. He kills you one hit. During this phase, yeah. Not necessarily one hit, but he'll also apply a bleed on you during this phase as well. Alright, and the trap's right here. How convenient. Dodge roll now. My brain is like trained to hear him say, "I'll burn you to a crisp." Alright, get him in that light. Whoever it is. Lead him to the light. Good job. Now where the hell's his original form? There it is. Oh, he's right here. Alright, so stay, like, land is bad, so get out of land quickly. Let's get rid of some of these plants, if you see any at all. I'm gonna go for the plants. James, if you get this on the first try, dude, you got fucking bragging rights. I would tell every single person that tries to talk shit that you got this on your first try.
Focus. Focus.
Alright, land is gonna be bad soon. Oh, no, we skipped it. Land is gonna be bad, though. But run around the room, quickly. This damn Templar is packing a punch today. Holy shit. This is my... Dodge roll now. This is my worst character. One of my worst characters.
All the dogs on me.
I mean... all the dogs on you. I told you should award that push-up, bro. Dodge roll now.
Oh shit. Oh, don't fight him. Oh, keep it unlocked. Trick and trap.
Nice. Dodge roll now. Lead him to the green light. Oh, fuck, it's me. You switch targets. Ooh. Water's about to be bad. No, well, yeah, it is on the tree, yeah. By coincidence. Dodge roll now. Alright, another trap. If we do enough damage, we can skip the next phase where we have to lead them around the room.
Land will be bad. Land will be bad.
1 F by land, 2 F by sea. Watch out, charge. No, 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 no. Super fast res incoming. Uh oh. Nice turn away. Bad doggy breath. Alright, water is bad, get on land. And dodge roll now. He'll Shrek you to pieces. Burn him, burn him, burn him. Dodge roll now. Land is bad, land is bad. No, alright, we have to do one more phase. One more run around phase. Dodge roll now.
Dodge.
The fucking utility on this character is fucking phenomenal. you can fucking like remove the debuff. Get away from me, you giant fucker! Get away from me, you fucker! Dodge roll now.
I'm setting a trap for your enemy.
Alright, shit. Oh, thank God. Alright, we're gonna just kill the boss as fast as possible.
I can't get there. Got him.
He's charging.
Kill these wolves.
I'm working on it. How about I stun him too? How's that?
Okay.
Water's bad?
Get on land.
You fucking did hard mode on your first fucking try, dude. Insanity.
Wow.
James, you're one of like 4 people in the world to get this on your first try.
What do you seek?
Very cool.
Yeah, good for
Very
you, man.
cool, dude.
Now all you need is the no death and the speed run, and you'll get that personality. But remember, every single monster must die in the dungeon. If you don't kill every monster though and get to the end, and there's enough time, or it's the no death, you can actually backtrack and kill the remaining enemies and still proc the no death or the speed run in the future as a future reference.
Yep.
Good for you, man. That's fucking amazing. See? You know what you gotta do now? You gotta tell that dude you just did fucking hard mode first try. Like, be like, dude. And James, you too, man. You fucking, obviously you have the personality for a reason.
Right?
No, I meant James first. And I was saying Wicked, my bad. The first one was for, right, because James was the healer, right, sorry.
I tried it like,
Right.
oh god, like 10 times, and I got like this speed run, and I hooked up with these 2 guys. If they were talking about doing runs like this, and they said once in a while they do like they'll do the run throughs, right, where they run people through and they like people pay for it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I said I don't want to do that. I said I want to earn it, you know.
Right.
And then he said, well, later on we might do some runs and we might need somebody. And I have healer, tank, DPS. So he texts me like, he's like, hey man, healer. He said, we got a tank that wants to practice. And then we did the run. We did the no death speed run, the first run.
Nice. Same run.
Boss. And they're like, well, let's just do the regular mode so everybody gets their stuff.
Exactly.
And dude, I was like sweating. Like I was like, please don't anybody die. Because I was the healer, you know?
I hate it when people die when I'm the healer. Wait, I am the healer.
Great job, James, man. Thank you, Wicked. That's cool of you to try it out.
Yeah. That was really awesome, guys.
Yes.
That was exciting.
Thank you for the fun.
Oh yeah, thanks for the group, man.
You got it. If you guys ever need any advice on anything, let me know. All that internet shit might lie to you about what DPS does what, but I know the truth behind all of it because I copied all that shit. The only character I don't have is a stamina sword. I have everything else.
I thought about switching my sword to stand.
I heard they are really strong, and the Mag Sork is fairly strong too, but Mag Sork is really strong in actual combat, but not that strong on the dummy in comparison to the others. You know what I'm saying? I have a list in my guild thing that says all of my DPSs, and it's a real good reflection on what really does what. The Mag Crow people be bragging about, but the truth is the Mag Crow is one of the lowest DPS characters in this game, and everybody's always bragging about it. But I can only get my EC Mag Crow to do 100k. No higher than that. And the Stam Knight can only do 100k too. But like a Stam Crow, I could do 117k with that one. A Stamina Warden could do 115. The Stamina Nightblade 111. The Magic Dragon Knight can do 110. And this is like many tests. I changed the CP, do the test 3 times, change the CP again, do the test 3 times, find out exactly what CP is worth what. Like, you know how people have been saying use Wrathful Strikes recently? I found out that Wrathful Strikes is not better than using one of the ones that just gives you 10% more damage. Like, if you're giving up, like Thermaturge, and you're using Wrathful Strikes instead of Thermaturge, it doesn't make you do higher damage than using Thermaturge. The percentage damages always outdoes the weapon spell damage boost from that. So most of my characters don't use Wrathful Strikes, most of them now. But that's like highly recommended by Lyco and fucking all that, like Skinny Cheeks. They all tell you to use Wrathful Strikes, but they'll get a higher number if they don't use that, and they use one of the 10% boosters instead. But they don't even know that. They just make these videos, they do these numbers, it's the PC, so they have like 120k, 130k, and then when you copy it, you do like 90k, and you're like, what the fuck is going on here? That they're doing 120, and when I copy it, I'm only doing 90. But if they have a PC, they're gonna do like 10, 15,000 higher than on the PlayStation. That's just how the DPS meter works on the PC. So it'll kind of trick you a little bit. PlayStation DPS though, the highest that I've never even heard of another player doing 117. And I know a lot of people that do really good in this game, and nobody's done 117 that I know. Nobody. That's like a stupid high number. I actually used to cheat with the Vampire Simmering Frenzy before they nerfed it, and I still can only get 116k with that on a Templar. And somehow the Necro, the Stamplar, does that much. But nobody wants a Stamplar, because nobody wants stamina. So if you need to do a magic character and it needs to be a ranged character, I would say Mag Sork or Mag Blade. Mag Blade is really, really, really powerful for like fire. They could do 100,000 with 2 fire staffs. Thank you guys so much, man. Appreciate it. I sent you friend request. You too, man. You guys have a wonderful Sunday.
I'm gonna go grab the daily and then go help my do that.
Yes, definitely brag about it if it comes up.
Yeah, tell them you know everything you need to do.
And then I'm gonna go completely Mike silence.
Oh
Nice.
yeah. We just want to have fun. So I'm probably gonna switch to another character and run another random on a different tune. You want to come with us?
Sure.
Wicked. You got it, man. See you later, James. I can't fucking believe you got it on the first try. That's insanity. It took me like 900 tries to get that fucking achievement.
Yeah.
Years, literally years. I couldn't do hard mode. And in my head, I'm like, why is it so hard?
The first time I came in here, it was impossible. There was no way. I just run around, die.
Alright, Kish, get ready to
Pretty much what I did this time, but
No, you
it's
fucking...
alright, right?
You still murdered everything, man. Dying is a part of life,
totally.
according to Alan Watts. Alright, I'll be right back. Cash, get ready to re-invite me. I'll be right back.
I think I was hitting 85k with him, but my mag sword one now, I think the best numbers I ever got on the dummy was like 65, and I got pissed off. Like, why can't I? I don't know.
Oh, you want the build, my Max Arc build? I give it to you. My Max Arc build has done 100 with double fire staff, and with and this is a really weird way to play though. With dual wield daggers and a two-handed sword, it does 101. But
Your mag sword?
Mag Sorc is 100 or 99, 100 with double fire staff. And I'm using Sororia, which is not as high as Kinra on the dummy. Sororia is not as good, and so you can get higher than 101. And my Mag Sorc does 101,000, yeah. You want that build exactly? I'll give it to you.
Sure.
Alright, let me switch to that character. I'll be right back.
I have a Sorc, but I'm not very good with it anymore. Like, I played it for a while ago, but it's been so long.
It's fun to play. Like, my Stamplar, I do way more DPS, but...
Stamplar is the strongest character in this fucking game, man. It's so unbelievable. I can't believe how strong they are.
I'll be right back.
Sure. Alright, let me give you this setup here. I'm gonna give you the setup where you want to do double fire staff and you want like dual wield in the front. If you do double fire staff, the character is pretty much 100% ranged except trap beast, but you could always just trap anything to get your 10%, and it's a long buff, or just run in, trap, and run out, and you're still ranged. So fire is, it's a good setup, but it's literally the same bars. Because when you use dagger, you don't change anything. You don't use any dual wield abilities at all. So it's basically the same thing. You just use staff instead of daggers. That's it. But what traits you use is very important. Like back bar, infused, weapon spell damage enchant is good for everything. But if you're going to hit the dummy and you want to get a little bit higher, you can actually put a poison enchant on the back bar. Believe it or not, on the infused, and that will end up making a little bit higher damage if you have a fire on the front and poison on the back. But for the most part, the daggers, it's very important. The right hand is Nirnhoned, and that one has flame, and the left hand is charged, and that one has poison. So your back bar, weapon spell damage, front bar, dagger, Nirnhoned, flame, and then charged poison. But the staff on the front bar still just use the poison enchant on the front bar with precise. So if you're using staff front bar, it's poison. Yeah, poison. The reason why is because you're going to proc the burning effect just from using fire staffs in general. So there's no reason to have more burning effect because it'll just reset the timer of it. What you're looking for is another damage over time. And poison enchant will proc a poison damage over time besides the initial hit that does 3294. It actually causes sometimes a martial status effect. And what you want to do is add martial status effects to your other burning type effects. For example, Trap Beast. The reason why it's so important, and you don't want to like use Medusa and not use it, is because it causes hemorrhage. Hemorrhage is a bleed effect caused by a martial ability, and because the Trap Beast is a stamina martial ability, it procs hemorrhage, and hemorrhage is another damage over time that you'd be adding on top of the fact that it's already doing damage over time just from Trap Beast Barb Trap itself. It just adds more damage over time, and they're actually fairly strong. Like if you look at the number and it ticks on the dummy, they'll tick for like 2, 3, 4, 5,000 per tick. So you're losing 5,000 a second just by not having hemorrhage and not having poison. Those two together can be like 7,000-8,000 a second extra damage when they're procced. And a lot of people don't realize that, and they try to go like full fire. But now it's about like kind of doing both. And I've been experimenting with the dual wield two-handed, so every character I have has used dual wield two-handed, but it hasn't really raised the damage that much on some characters. Like my Sorc damage didn't really go that much higher from doing that. It got a little bit higher, but it really wasn't worth, like, not being able to get your magic back. Because if you're using dual two-handed and you run out of magic, and a Sork does run out of magic fucking constantly, they're the worst resource class in this fucking game. Even with the food that gives you regen, the eyeball food, they are the absolute worst when it comes to that shit. So you kind of need to have at least one fire staff, or you're just going to be useless at certain points in the fight. You know what I'm saying? All right, let me give the build. Hold on. Collection. Gurgler. I got a way of giving you a picture where it shows you all the abilities, front and back bar, and the names, and you don't have to. You don't, like, I don't gotta send you multiple pictures because the Gurgler guy, the armory dude. If you save a build, and then you go into that build, it shows you all the abilities, primary, backup bar, and all the names of everything. This is how I do 99 to 100,000 with double fire staff. Here you go. Oh, and the champion tree too. I'll send you that in a second.
Nice.
Let me see here. New message. Played together. And it's... You're not James, you're the other guy, right? Why aren't you on the played together list?
What is it not showing?
Yeah, Wicked Mind is not on my played together list. Fuck. Cash? James?
I got your friend request.
Alright, I'll just look for you in the friends list. That's fucking weird. Sometimes it just leaves people. PlayStation Network is all fucked, man. Still not gonna switch to fucking Xbox though. I have a girl in my guild named Wicked Minded, and your name is Wicked Mind. Oh my god. It'd be funny if you joined the guild.
For a second when you joined, I thought you were Wicked Minded, and I was like, oh my god, did we get her randomly?
Now, if you're gonna play and you don't have a healer that's healing you, you're gonna replace the bird with on the back bar you'll use that heal crit surge, and on the front bar you'll use hardened ward. That's survivable. Like, let's say you want to run Maelstrom, you're gonna do hardened ward on the front instead of summon Twilight Tormentor, and you're gonna do critical surge on the back instead of summon Twilight Tormentor. But to do maximum damage, and if you have a healer actually healing you, your best bet is to run the two pets, because they actually do more damage than anything else that you're going to do. They're the strongest things in the game. Hey, look who it is, AR Blazer. Is he still in the guild?
What?
No, he's not. When did he leave the guild?
Liz?
Yeah, he left the guild.
I can't believe he left the guild.
He's been in the guild for a million years.
I know.
Yeah,
Maybe
Blaze.
he's just hiding offline.
No, I looked. He's not there. He needed a spot, I'm sure. Sometimes people need spots. Alright, let's give you that champion set up here. Alright, there we go. And then you can take a look and just see if you happen to be using the same things, and if not, you just go ahead and make some adjustments, and then hit the dummy like that, and you'll see. And yes, you use the Crystal Frag to proc the Crystal Frag. You can't afford to get rid of Mage's Wrath. There's several reasons for that. Mage's Wrath becomes your best AoE when any enemy reaches 25, 23%, 20%. You just start spamming Mage's Wrath on them, and they kill everything around them. And it's a phenomenal area of effect and a phenomenal execute. But anytime Crystal Frag procs for Mage's Wrath, that's the only time you don't do Mage's Wrath anymore. You can also still do Daedric Prey if you want. But when you start the dummy, though, if you're using Versailles, you kind of want to drain your magic, like before you start the fight. So you're already starting with like 20% magic left. If you're going to use the eyeball food, and then you have to be really quick with the casting to make sure you stay low on your magic. If you're not that quick, best bet is go ahead and use max food, max health, max magic, and just do the rotation slow, and you'll stay at low magic and you'll like barely be able to keep it, but it'll keep Basai at the maximum bonus, and it'll still produce a higher number because Basai can become fairly powerful. If you use enough sets, there's a lot of sets available, like instead of Seraria, you can use Pillar of Nirn as your weapon and jewelry, which is very close to as good as Kinra, even better than Seraria. For Basai, instead of that one, you can use you can make that burning spell weave instead, and you'll still do incredible damage. There's a lot of sets that are very, very close to equal to each other, but nothing gets you higher damage than Kinra, weapons and jewelry, and Basai on the body. That is the highest damage even after the nerf on Basai. It just has this management with the resources. But Basai on a Sork is really good because Sorks are always low on magic. So you're always getting a higher bonus on Basai with a Sork. So it's a really good set if you have it for that. Alright, so give me a second, use the restroom, and I'll be right back. And then we'll queue in. You want to ask Dad if he wants to do one of the dungeons for the skill points while I'm gone, Kev? He'll come heal, or he's probably not doing it on the healer though.
Who, Dead?
Yeah.
No, he's not on a healer. He's on
No.
a DPS, but that's okay. We could do 3 deeps.
Technically. Alright, I'll be right back.
He's no longer on.
Alright, sorry it took so long.
Hi, welcome back.
Alright.
Johanna said she wanted to come, but that was a couple minutes ago. You want to try inviting her?
You mean Gehenna?
Sure.
Okay.
Hey.
Hello. Gehenna, you there? Gehenna, can you hear me? Don't forget, you gotta press that microphone button. It's always off by default. Options, triangle, click X on group. You could also go in a PSN chat if you want.
I could? Yeah, that's true.
I'll create one.
We could just go into Worst Nightmare chat. Oh, there she is.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. This is Wicked Mind. Wicked Mind, this is Gehenna.
Hello.
I think
Wicked's
Wicked is
AFK.
AFK. So, is there anything in particular you want to do?
Me?
Yeah.
No, not necessarily. I thought I'd just come along for the ride.
Cool. Maybe Wicked has something that he needs.
Although, Wandering Fury showed me the staff you guys got last night, and I'm like, oh, I want that. But I thought I'd give Worst Nightmare a break from running that last night.
Actually,
Oh, VDSA?
Actually, I mean, if Cash and Wicked don't mind, I'll do that for you. You still haven't got yours yet, huh? I would switch characters though. Let me preemptively do that.
You guys hear me?
Yes, now we can.
Hey, there he is.
Man, my shit got shut off on the gate or something.
Yeah.
Weird.
I know. Chat's weird. We should probably use a PSN chat. It helps a lot with that problem. Hey, would you mind, Wicked Mind, doing VDSA? Do you have something you need from there? Gehenna needs the resto staff. Veteran Dragon Star Arena.
Yeah. The arena.
Yeah.
The arena? Yeah. I'm down with whatever.
Alright, let me switch to a better character for that. No offense on the Sork. Plus, I'm gonna make a PSN chat. I'll be right back.
I am the slowest. Hi. Okay.
Better than being the slowest.
So this person in front of me is named Fus Roda.
Nice. Invite me, Mrs. Slow.
I am slowest.
Fus Roda. Alright. You need to get to Hannah in this chat. She's slower than you. What is it? Any time?
She's AFK.
Bless you. Ah, yes. The good old Morphle ability. Hi. Hear that. There is some characters that still use Wrathful Strikes, like Stamina Nightblade will still use it, because there's no point using Biting Aura on that character. You alright, Kahana? Oh, it sounded like you had a plastic bag put over your head or something. I'm like, I watched all 3 John Wick movies in 2 days, so. Alright, I'm gonna take the Stamina Nightblade for this. I don't know if I should. No. Yeah, if you have a proper healer, you should not need to heal yourself. However, Structured Entropy will heal you, and you can put that on like 5 targets, like 4 targets, and you're getting like plenty of heals. You could just Structured Entropy this one, that one, this one, that one. If not, use Liquid Lightning or Lightning Flood for more AoE in place of that. Oh, that's from the Mages Guild. Yeah, Entropy. But Structured Entropy heals you, and you can apply it to multiple targets. So if you put it on 6 targets, you're just getting like infinite heals to max health, no problem. That's one way to solve the problem without having to take the bird off. But if you have to do something to get your crit surge back and your shield back, like you're soloing that Maelstrom or whatever, just get rid of the bird and put crit surge on the back and harness war on the front. Harness magic on the front.
Dumping said refuse on the head of the Ultimate Commander Faruin during his visit to the Grandmother. And finally, knocking over the cart of a Trieste merchant while attempting to avoid capture.
It stacks very nicely on multiple targets. I run through dungeons and I'm not getting any heals from anybody, and I have no way to get rid of my bird. And I just Structured Entropy all the enemies before the fight starts, like a bunch of them, and then go into the fight and you're just getting healed as you're fighting. You just gotta remember to keep reapplying it to 2-3 targets. If it's on 3 targets, usually that's enough. 4 and 5 is just gravy. If like you're the only one alive, just put it on 4 or 5 targets. And then before it wears off, reapply it, and you'll stay alive no matter what, without even having quick surge. Obviously, it takes away from your rotation to have to cast it over and over again, but it's just a survivability situation thing. The one that does more damage, not the one that heals. You do use that in the rotation. Here, let me send you the actual video. Let me see here. You can view it later. No, Flawless Stormbreaker is from the Fighters Guild. Yes, the reason why it's important is because Fighters Guild abilities increase the damage of spell weapon and spell damage to each one on the bar. So by having that there, you're making your character hit harder, and you're not going to cast it for the most part. Sometimes you could if you want to, but if the setup there is exactly what you need to hit the dummy really hard. When you play with people, you can change things accordingly, But this is like to get yourself a video to show that you know how to hit hard. But nobody ever uses the exact same thing on the dummy. If anything, there's just one move that's different. Like instead of vigor, you'll put vigor, or the ghost, you'll put like the freaking on the necro, you'll put that strand on both bars that boosts your damage by 3% just by having it there. But when you go into the battle, you want like the ghost or vigor. You don't want to have that fucking, what the hell's it called? That disease strand. You don't want that on both bars and not have a heal. So on the back bar, you get rid of it. But when you do the dummy, you put that on the back bar also, so the back bar also hits hard. But, you could use the morph of the bird that heals. You could do it. And it wouldn't lower the DPS a dramatic amount. You'd still get a number that you'd be very satisfied with. So you really could still use that morph. Or you could just morph it to the one that does damage, and then morph it back when you want to, like, go out into the world, and then you can keep the bird and use it as a heal. Because it still does damage. Like, when I PvP, I use the heal bird. But I don't use the imp when I PvP. Because the imp is melee and the bird is ranged, so she's attacking him from far away and he can't. So he ends up just getting killed by players anyway, so he's fucking useless in PvP. How come you can't search your own videos in the app on the phone for fucking YouTube, but you can on the computer? What kind of bullshit is that? Your move, yeah, mostly.
The wood elf known as Finindrin has been found guilty of the following crimes.
Yes, you're gonna do crystal frag light attack, and then when frag procs, it's a very fun thing to happen when frag procs frag, because then there's like light attacks and frags happening so fast together, and the damage is so fucking high single target. It's very addictive when you do it that way. A lot of people talk shit about not wanting to do that, but you have to have Mage's Wrath in the front bar. You absolutely have to have Daedric Fray, because that fucking curse explosion is so powerful, man. That's one of the strongest things you do until execute. It's the second... Yeah, but if you curse, Mage's Wrath, frag, you got 4 seconds to get their health to 20%, and Mage's Wrath will do a second super strong hit, almost as strong as a proc frag. So you end up doing a lot of, like, just random element damage that just happens very quickly. Yeah, Sork is my favorite PvP character. I have a really good build for it. It uses Spinner and the Masters, the Perfected Masters Ice Staff on the back bar, so I can get the 600 weapon spell damage increase, and then switch to the front. And I do use Elemental Weapon in PvP, because Ele Weapon, a proc Crystal Frag, and a Mage's Wrath fucking lays people out in Battlegrounds, man. It's unbelievable. And then what's the other set I use for PvP? I used to use Calorian, but I stopped that. Okay, I'm wondering, Gehenna, you ever do VDSA with me or no? I'm wondering if I should switch to a character that has assist heal, though. You know what I mean? Assist heal, like, if I go on my stamina necro, I'll have the ghost out, and every 2 seconds the lowest health person is basically back to max health. And it'll just help Gehenna in a tough dungeon to not, because she's gonna have her work cut out for her in there. So having on heal. Yeah, do that as well, and you and me will just have additional extra heal health. You know? Alright, Cash, I'm ready for bed again. Fastest loading screens in Tamriel. Dragon Star, better in Dragon Star. I know every single little. Last night, Gehenna, it took us until 4 a.m. to do it. And it's 3 hours and 46 minutes. Oh, he's worn out, right? Yeah. He got fucked up. That was rough. At the end of the night, I was like, guys, please, I have to go to sleep. And they're like, we can come back tomorrow or another day, no big deal. I'm like, no, we can't get to the final boss and abandon it. We have to win. We can't leave here like that. We're going to keep doing it until we win. And then he figured out how to tank it, like where he was able to do it, and he got it, and he did it perfect on that final try. Absolutely perfect. But at first, you don't realize what you're supposed to do. You're just supposed to taunt and run from maximum taunt distance and just avoid dying and let them like distance line of sight you and keep trying to run towards you. And when you first yeah, that's the strat I use. Yeah. I won't even try that boss if people try to do it with the normal strat. I don't care who I'm with, I won't do the normal strategy. It's actually as hard as Black Rose Prison on Vet if you try it the normal way. To actually like fight him and just let the ads come out and let everybody get the fire on them and let the little fire bitches come out. Like I can't even deal with that shit. It's just fucking stressful as a motherfucker. I don't think I've ever done it that way because it's the extra bosses that come out, they have too much health for you to just kill them. So it's pointless to try to kill them. And then you could just kill the boss so fucking fast. It's like, why are you even doing it that way? The game is designed for you to take advantage of the rules anyway. Alright, you guys can travel to me whenever you're ready.
This isn't a good time.
Yes, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Putting on that push-up, bro?
Yes. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
Nice. She likes to look sexy with me. How's it going? Yeah. No. Well, no. What? Yeah, no, yes. But I'm coming to you to help you with the dragon. What did you just say, Wicked? Yeah. It's supposed to be Worst Nightmare. Right, but call me worse. Nightmare is my father. Nightmare. You know, Worst Nightmare. Call me worse. Nightmare's my father. Stupid joke I have. I picked that name when I was 15 years old, and I'm 42 years old now, so it's just a whole different mindset. But now that everybody knows me as that, I can't really change it. You just call me worse. Like the worst player in the game. You just asked for a croissant? Did you hear that? You heard it, right? Croissant! Croissant! He said it like with the French way. Croissant! Oh look, there's a God Slayer here. How is this thing still alive with this fucking God Slayer here? And how am I taking damage when I'm running in a straight fucking line? Yeah, he goes up the top, yeah, he perches. Ah, yes. The one that they can't get rid of it, right? Otherwise it explodes if they try to cleanse it. That one. Or you could put it on multiple targets, right? No, he just tail whipped me, completely missed me with his tail whip. Listen, I'm not for nothing, but I'm doing better than that God Slayer that killed me. just saying, right? I'm the real God Slayer. I was playing with a God Slayer just the other day in a dungeon. Yeah, oh yeah, fuck yeah. I was playing with a God Slayer just the other day in a random normal, right? And I'm fake tanking in the random normal, and I am laying everything out, and this God Slayer can't even fucking do shit in comparison. And I'm literally in like tank mode, fake tank mode. So, these people that are in the chat selling God Slayer, I'm starting to think that people are actually buying that shit. But who has 160 million to buy God Slayer? I don't understand where the fuck. Why would somebody give away 160 million gold? If I had 160 million gold, I would, instead of giving only purple free gear to my guild, everyone would get free yellow gear. Like, why would I waste it on a fucking title? I could help so many people. I'm not like fucking Elon Musk and shit, you know what I'm saying? I fucking give my money away as I get it.
The general doesn't see anyone without an
It was him, I swear it. In the flesh.
No problem. I mean, I had to come there because that God Slayer wasn't pulling his own weight. So. Hard burn. You know what God Slayer is though? Wicked or Gehenna? Oh, it's you have to do a speed run, a no death, and the hard modes in Veteran Sunspire. And it's one of the most impossible achievements in the game to get. One of the most absolutely impossible achievements. Very few people have it. And she's gone. Fucking Nat type errors. Welcome back. We're still waiting for Cash, I think. She's freshening up for me, I guess. I don't know if she's gonna get coffee. Yes. That's right. Threw Matrix the fuck out of the guild. Somebody was bothering her that was in my guild, but she doesn't, I don't think she knows to tell me about it. And as soon as I heard what was going on, I threw him the fuck out. First, he started by like talking over everybody, and I was like, okay, he's excited, I get it. But then he would insult people and be rude. It's like not a good combination, you know what I mean? All right, I'm gonna head back to the dungeon. Light attacks are also half your damage, too. A lot of people don't know that. So under most circumstances, it's very important to always light attack before you do a spell. Yeah, because it's practically the same speed if you don't do it. So you're just basically adding it and not really losing any time. Because if you just cast a spell over and over again, and you light attack spell over and over again, it doesn't take up any time to do the light attack at all. Maybe point like 1 second, 0.2 seconds. But the light attack becomes really powerful when it's all buffed up, especially on the 21 mil dummy. It becomes really potent. Maybe a DSA song. DSA. DSA. DSA.
Hello?
Welcome back.
Thank you. Sorry it took so long.
Alright.
Are we all almost ready? Everybody pumped up?
If you're gonna play the flute, you gotta play the flute with some pizzazz, alright? Like this. I don't think I've ever heard this song. Wicked mind, your character's name is the same as your account name. It'd be funny to make a character named Worst Nightmare. It says it's Worst Nightmare, Worst Nightmare. I mean, I already did that. I have a guild called Worst Nightmare, so I kind of already did that.
So it'd be Worst Nightmare, Worst Nightmare, Worst Nightmare? Welcome back.
Look at how long ago this guild was founded. October 22nd of 2015. Yeah. Play. Yeah, this is. Yeah. It's a free everything guild. Free help, free gear, free everything. It's just more for like newer players or people that like to help newer players. The only rule in the guild is no one's allowed to be mean to anybody for any reason, directly or indirectly. If you have no remorse and you don't want to apologize for something that you did and realize that you shouldn't have did it, then there's no place for a person like that in the guild. You know? It's very strict in that respect, and it's and I'm very hard at the people that are bad people, that are mean to people. Like, I'm fucking nasty to these people. I've done some horrible things in the name of bad karma. But I'm working on it, you know what I mean? The best bet is just not do that and just be like, well, it's not working out, and then remove them, or just not say anything. But sometimes if the person's really mean and, like, called people the N-word or told people they can go F their mother, I'll fucking tear them apart and tell them stuff that'll make them fucking swallow their tongue in real life and fucking choke to death. Like Hannibal Lecter, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just my upbringing. I was a bodyguard for most of my life for an Italian family, so I don't have a lot of tolerance and patience for people. And the internet doesn't resolve situations the same way real life does, so all you can really do is just cut someone off and not speak to them anymore. It's not like you can actually tell the guy, hey, I'll meet you at this place, let's talk about this in real life. No, I'm just talking about how I treat bad people in the guild, that's all. You know, what happened to Matrix.
You gotta travel in.
But Matrix didn't get, like, he didn't get punished, he just got removed. Sometimes I punish people really bad. But like I said, it depends on who they are or what they think that they're doing, you know? You know what's funny, Cash? Remember I told you I joined that guild and then I got kicked and then I rejoined and I apologized to, what's the name? I just left that guild. So, like, what was the purpose?
They weren't doing anything?
Right, so what was the purpose of all that? Like, just so I got her to be okay with me being there? It's almost like extra humiliating for her. Because it was like, yeah, I just wanted to come in and make you okay with me being here, and then I'm out!
You just, you know, mended some fences.
No, not really. She still hates me. She hates me because she's a lesbian, and we keep hitting on the same women. That's why she hates me.
That is not why she hates you.
I'm 100% sure that my masculinity rivals hers, and she can't stand it, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. Right, okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah. How long did you know him in real life? What?
Damn. And you had no idea he was like that, huh? Yeah.
15 years. Yeah, but in 15 years, though, how many times did you hang out with him? Was it like a 15 years, but like only talk on Facebook? Or was it like 15 years, dudes, you just go to movies, hit on chicks, go to bars? All the time, right? Yeah. That's fucked up. But now, because of that, you don't even talk to him anymore, right? Oh, okay. That's pretty fucked up of him.
You're alright in real life, but you get on virtual and you're a dick.
Open the gate and let the guar know that fresh meat.
Yeah.
I see.
99.9% of everybody that acts like a badass in here is only a badass because I'm not in the same room as them. The other 0.1% are nice people and they wouldn't say anything fucked up.
You have my sympathy. Let loose the combatants. This is the Dragonstar Arena.
Between me and Gehenna and your bird, you should be perfectly fine with your own bird.
For those proud undead destroyers, the Fighters Guild. Can the newcomers stand against them? I can't wait to find out, can you?
Normal people that do this and take 4 hours to do it the night before until 4 in the morning, they don't come back in the next day. They're like, no, I just give me like a week or 2 days to calm down. I'm just like, nope, going right back in.
Nice.
You know, Cash told me the same thing once.
My healer has big balls.
Well, somebody needs a boyfriend. Not you, Gehenna. Relabel this video VBSA. It's still listed as the wrong character right now. Let me do that real quick.